Hey everybody, welcome back to the Arcane Pentournament in Dragonvale. Hope you're having an awesome day out there and you're enjoying the big event so far. It's the second day, July 1st, the second day of the event, and there is just so much to this event. It's fantastic. It's hard to even know where to start here. There is so much going on, collecting rings, all the dragons that are available, all the prizes, the houses. It's just amazing. But I have been sort of trying to get my head around everything and organize all the stuff that's going on here. And well, you can see we got a twin here. Let's take care of that twin. And I'm not sure where to start, but I guess the best place to start would be with my sort of process of going through all the different stuff in the event. And the first thing I'm going to do here that I got here on my sort of list of items, my sort of work in progress for my list of items, is to go into the Arcane Arena and get that started first. Because when you max out, you can't do the arena until the game resets the next day. So I'm going to do the Arcane Arena and make sure that's going first. So my dragon is a plant and a cold, and the friend's dragon needs to be an air and a fire. So we're going to figure out what dragons are the best ones to use. Plant and cold for my dragon. I'm going to go with the evergreen dragon, if I can quickly find an evergreen here. And actually a lichen will work as well. And there's my evergreen. Are they the same? The lichen's a slightly higher level, so I'm going to go with the lichen, but the evergreen will work there as well for plant and cold. And then for air and fire, we can use, we can use a blazing or a firework, whichever we have at the highest level here. Oh, someone's got their Blazing Gale Dragon. We could probably use that as well. Why don't we try that and see how that goes? That's cool. But if you don't have a friend with a Blazing Gale Dragon, you could use a Blazing Dragon or a Firework Dragon. An Inferno Dragon would work. A Smoke Dragon would also do the job for air and fire. But let's go with this one and start our parade. So that's the first thing we do is get, sorry, not the parade, the arena going. And the next thing is collect your coins from your parade. You got 60 there. Although this is something you could probably leave to the end, but I'm not sure if this maxes out to a certain amount of coins or not yet. If it just keeps growing or if it maxes out. That would be something to find out. So right now it's at 0 rings and we have these 5 dragons in our parade. So we're maxed out on the parade. And the next thing that we can do is the wishing well. And just hit the wish button. And it sort of gives you a number of how many wishes have been tossed in the coin, or tossed in the fountain. So now 248,412 have tossed a coin in the fountain. So you just do your wish, and that will get the wishing well going. And I guess eventually when it gets to the end and it's done, then you get a wish in your gifts, which will be very cool. And the next thing would be to go into the games, but let's see we can go into the games, but there's also your daily gift. Now the daily gift, you can wait until you've maxed out for the day and then get your daily gift, because that gift will go right into your gifts tab rather than getting it now. And I'm not sure if that's the right way to do it, but I'm going to try it this way and see how it works. So let's go into our games. And I'm not too big on the Wheel of Chance because I end up getting 1 ring like 3 times in a row, and that doesn't give me very many rings for my turns. The match I like a lot. The Dragon Drop is another chance game I'm not too keen on, and the Name That Egg, the Name That Dragon are good games to go with if you know your dragons and your eggs. Definitely do those games, and you'll win lots of points. But you only get 10 turns. Now with the match game, what I'm doing with the match game is I'm sort of jotting down the cards as I find them. So right now I got 2 cards that I know where they are, and I know what cards I've turned over. So I'm going to go and pick another card. There's our trophy, or cup. And I'm going to turn another one over here, and a shoe. Our shoe here. And those didn't match. And there's a flag in this one. And let's see what's in the corner here. And that's a wreath. And what's here? Oh, now there's a torch, and I know where there's another torch right here. So when you make a match, it doesn't count as a turn. And knowing where all your cards are that you've turned over really helps you save on turns. And you can get a few. Now there's our cup, and we know there's another one right here. So we're still at 8 tries. And here's our flag, and we know there's another one right here. And we're still at 8 tries. So every time you make a match, you don't use up a try, which I like a lot. And this is the wand. And we'll jot that down. And here's another flag up here. And let's try this card. Now we got a hat. And I know where there is another hat. And that is right here. So now we're at 7 tries, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 matches already. And let's try this one. There's another flag, and we know there's a flag here. And try this card, and we know there's a shoe right there. And we're still at 7 tries. There's our wreath, and we got a wreath here. And there's a flag. And there's no... Now we have 4 cards left, and chances are we'll be able to match those up, providing we pick the next card as a wand. There it is. There's the wand, and then we have these last 2 cards as the wreath, and we're still at 7 tries, and we've completed the entire game. So we want to play again? Sure we do, because we have 7 tries left. So we start up a new game, and I just sort of draw out the grid here on my piece of paper and start. Before I turn over the next card, I make a note of what this card is, and then I go turn over and, oh, look at that! Cool! A match straight away. That was lucky. That was total luck right there. So we got the match right off the bat. And there's a hat. So I make a note of the hat. Because as soon as you tap over the other card, if it's not a match, then you turn back over. And we've got a flag right there. And here's a wand up in the corner. And will we find another wand? No, there's another flag right there. So we know there's a flag here and a flag here. There's our other match. They're down to 5 tries. And there's our wand. And we got our wand right here. And let's try something down in the bottom row. Oh, another flag. And let's see if we can find another flag here. What's in the corner? That's a shoe. And let's try this one. Oh, there's our hat. Now where was our other hat? Over here. Now we got our hats. Don't know if we'll see another hat. And now we have a cup. Wasn't that in... The cup was in the same place as before. Now let's see if we can find another cup here. Oh, there's our flag in the second spot here, and we know there's a flag here and here. And we're down to 3 tries. Let's see if we can find a cup. There's another wreath. And would another wreath be? Maybe up here. Oh, there's a cup. So there's our cup. over here and here. And we're down to 2 tries. Don't know if we're going to finish this game, but we might. Oh, we have a torch. And let's see, where would another torch be? Let's try this one. Oh, there's our shoe. We have 1 try left. We have our shoe right here and right here. Now, if the next card we pick is a torch, we may be in luck here. No, it's a wreath. And we know there's a torch up there, so these 2 cards in the second or the third row will be the wreath. So let's try. Oh, that's a torch, and we're out of turns. Oh, so when we come back tomorrow, we can just continue on with that game, and we know what cards we've turned over. Okay, so next, moving on after the games, you can do our food and collect our food and reset our food. And we got a few rings from the food, so let's just reset our food quickly here and get that going. And if it finishes before the game resets, then you can cash it out and reset it again. Because if you do collect your food after you've maxed out for the day, you won't get any rings from the food that you collect. So I'm doing things that will not give you rings after you've maxed out. So I'm trying to do things that will give you rings before you max out for the day. And I believe today is a double ring day. Actually, it is a double ring day because we just got 4 rings per farm there, which we normally get 2. So those are our farms, and then the next item we'd go to would be our quests, because we can't get to our nursery without completing our quest. So we're going to finish our quests, and I'm not sure if there's rings in these chests or not. I haven't seen any yet, but we got 350,000 coins. And let's try chest number 3. Nicely done. 487,500 coins. So that's a whole bunch of coins we just got there from the quest chest. And after we complete that quest, there's 40 rings that we just got. And I'm not sure if you complete a quest after you've maxed out, if you'll still get those rings. I'm thinking you don't. So we've done our quest. Let's do Kairos over here before I get to our eggs. And Kairos is done. We got 2 keys. We got 10,000. That's kind of low. Let's see what's in the middle chest here. 10,000 again. That was 285,000 coins we can get for 2 gems if we like. And I'm not sure if that's a good deal or not, but we're going to take it anyway. So we'll get all 3 chests this time. Okay. And then we'll collect 40 rings after completing that quest. So that's cool. So let's restart our quests and get some new quests going. And we have the Corrosion Excursion. And that's going to be the Rust Dragon. So we're going to go in here, and I believe Rust is in metal. Makes sense. And let's go find our Rust Dragon. Hopefully we have a Rust Dragon in the park. There he is right there. Rust Dragon in the park. Get that quest going. Let's go back to Gia and get another quest going. Herculean Effort. So the Gold Olympus Dragon. Hopefully have one in our park. Let's go find the Gold Olympus Dragon. There you are right there, Gold Olympus Dragon. Send you on a quest. Okay, so let's do our nursery next and hatch, display, or sell these eggs. And we have 5 snowy silver dragons, and I'm going to hatch this because of those large Olympus habitats that are there, just in case. Now we can put it right in there. I thought our hibernation cave was full, but it's not. We got some room in there. And let's do our next our next egg. And we've got the Blazing Gale Dragon, one of the new dragons. And we're definitely hatching this dragon. And we need a fire or air habitat for that. So we're going to clear some space in our fire or air habitats. Let's do it in our air habitats here. Got to cash them out first. Yeah, it's a double, definitely a double ring day. We got 4 rings there. And let's see, what dragons do we want to put in the hibernation cave while we make space? How about the pollen dragon? We'll move you over to the hibernation cave. And we'll go get our new Blazing Gale and hatch the Blazing Gale. Got it, the Blazing Gale in the park. Okay, a couple of gems here. And we got 40 rings off of that, off of hatching the Blazing Gale Dragon. And we're going to feed the Blazing Gale Dragon. And you can see the income grow as the levels increase. Up to 100, 121. We're up to level 15 now. And level 20, 214 coins a minute. Look at that Blazing Gale Dragon. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous dragon. Love the wings, love the colors. I'm going to turn off the crown just so I can see the dragon. And there is the Blazing Gale Dragon in the park. And 4 more dragons to go. We'll talk about breeding the other dragons in a sec, because we have combos for those other dragons, and they are available. You can breed them according to other posts that I've been reading. And the brass dragon, we have 4 in 1, so we're going to sell the brass dragon. And we have here a shimmer dragon. We have 3 and 2. It's not a twin, so we're going to sell the shimmer. And the rain dragon, we have 3 rain and 2 pedestals, and we're going to sell the rain dragon. And we definitely got some good rings off of all those dragons, so that's why I like to keep breeding and hatching dragons, because you do get a lot of rings by breeding and hatching dragons. In my case, I've got most of the dragons, but I'm still breeding. I'm just breeding to breed dragons to get rings. So we're going to, I don't want to go into the Dragonarium right now. I collected that one, and then we're going to just retry this one. Breed this pair again. I'm going to stop doing the monolith dragons just for the moment. Well, just because of the new event, because there are a few new dragons. And one of the new dragons is the Fates Dragon, and I'd really like to get the Fates Dragon. And I have a whole bunch of combos that I've picked up from other people who have actually got the Fates Dragon with these combos. But the one I'm going to try is the Swamp and the Bouquet Dragon. That seems to have been successful for a lot of people. So let's go in to our breeding section here and find the Bouquet Dragon. You can also, if you don't have the Swamp or the Bouquet, you can also do the Flower and an Elder Water or a Water Dragon, because the elements for the Fates Dragon are plant, fire, and water. Fire and seaweed will also work. But if I have a Bouquet Dragon, I'm going to use that one. There you are right there. And if I don't get it the first time, I may level up my Bouquet Dragon, and the other dragon is a Swamp, and I know I have a level 20 Swamp. And we're going to breed those. So other combos, if you don't have those dragons, are Fire and Seaweed, a Swamp and a Coral, a Seaweed and a Forge have worked for some people. Bouquet and Motley, a Bouquet and a Salamander, a Plant and a Salamander, and a Coral and a Flower. Those are combos that I've found that'll work for a lot of people. And it's a 20-hour breed time, or 20-hour breed time, and a 16-hour breed time for upgraded. And it looks like I have got the Fates Dragon right off the bat here, which is awesome. That's very cool. So let's go. I might just finish that with some gems, just to see if I actually got it right off the bat there. That's awesome. But let's go in here and finish these, and I'm going to retry. What's this one we're trying for? Labradorite Dragon. I'm just going to try that again and get that going. I'm trying for a Labradorite pedestal. And the co-op here is still going. We got just under 10 hours left on the co-op island. And I may end that with some gems and try co-op breeding with my friends to get some of these new dragons that have come out in the event, the different dragons for each house. So let's see if this is actually the base dragon. I'm really excited if this is. And we're going to finish this with 16 gems. And check it out. Check it out. There it is right there. The new Fates Dragon. First try. So give the Swamp and Bouquet a go for breeding the Fates Dragon. You may just get it like I did first try. That is awesome. And this is an Olympus dragon, so you need to make some room in your Olympus habitat. So let's go and make sure I have some room in my Olympus habitats, which have I just upgraded to the giant Olympus habitats, and I'm pretty sure I got 5 in each one. Now I got double dragons in here, so I can make room by putting one of those guys. Here's a gold, bronze, and silver set there, and there's it looks like 2 bronze and a silver Olympus. So I'm going to take one of these snowy silver dragons and move them to the hibernation cave over here, and let's hatch the new Fates Dragon. And this is a combo dragon. These are 3 smaller dragons together, which looks very cool. And it's 20 gems to finish it. So we're going to finish it and hatch the new Fates Dragon, and there it is. See the 3 dragons? Very spooky looking. But that is very cool. We're back in the game now, and we'll collect a couple of coins. And here is the Fates Dragon. We've got 40 rings as well. And we're going to go all the way to the max level on this dragon. You can see them change and grow as they go from the child dragons to the youth and to the adult dragons. And there they are, the Fates Dragon. All the different fates. And you can read a bit about them here. The triple wings, a ripple, breaths, a blast, and tails, a wriggle. 3 as 1, a woven pack, each believed to have a knack. 1 for spinning, 1 for spanning, 1 for chomping, fateful planning. Cool. Very, very cool. There is the Fates Dragon. Awesome. So moving right along in the process of steps I like to take during the event, we've done our nursery, and then we did our breeding cave and co-op and our island, and we got that cool Fates Dragon right off the bat, first try. And maybe we'll just do a retry and see what happens. Maybe we'll get the pedestal next. Alright, so make sure you got your cave and your island and your co-op going. Our co-op's still working, actually. We never did finish that. The next thing we're going to do is cash out all our habitats. So collect the coins and rings from all our habitats. And we can do our gem islands and our gem habitats as well. And just go around and collect up all our coins. We got another gem there. Because these are things that you won't get when you max out. After you've maxed out, if you go and collect your coins, when I say max out, I mean if you've gotten the the maximum number of rings for the day. Once you maxed out, you go back and collect coins from your habitats, then you won't get any rings any longer because you've maxed out. So what I do is I collect coins from habitats that will reset before the game resets. So say I cash out my water habitats, I know they're going to max out in say 2 hours or 4 hours, but my game's not going to reset for another 8 hours. Then I'm going to get the coins out of it, and I know it'll be ready to go when the game resets, and I can still collect coins from it. Hopefully that's not too confusing, but I'll show you once I've maxed out what I'm talking about, if I'm able to. And the Coliseum is another iffy thing. I got 100 rings there because of the double rings today. Normally you'd get 50. Now I'm not sure if you finish your Coliseum after you've maxed out, if you will get any rings from it. I don't think you will. So it's a good idea to finish your Coliseum and get it going again. Let's just collect these coins, and then we'll get our Coliseum going again. So it looks like it's a lightning event. And we'll pick we have our lightning dragon in our parade. So we're going to go to our parade and get it out of the parade because we need it for the Coliseum. There's a lightning out of the parade, and we'll use an earth, put him in, and put the lightning elder into the Coliseum here. There he is right there. So get the Coliseum going, and it'll be done in 24 hours, and hopefully within that 24 hours you'll have maxed out your rings, and you'll be able to collect another bunch of rings from the Coliseum. So we've maxed out all of our habitats. Let's go around quickly and make sure. So after the habitats, we do the Coliseum, although we did it during the habitats, which is fine. And now we're going to find the banner bearer for your house. So the house that you have selected, you're going to have a banner bearer, and I think you get 2 banner bearers per day. One banner bearer will give you your rings, and the other banner bearer, I think, will give you a gem. So if you can find the banner bearer quickly here, just take a quick look. If I can't find it right away, I'm going to come back later and look for the banner bearer. Banner bearer, hello. Also, while you're doing this, you can collect the banner bearers for your elder dragons. If you have any elder dragons, there's an elder right there. That looked like the earth elder. I don't see the banner bearer for the house that I selected. And the house I selected is the Blazing Gale, as you saw, because that's the dragon that I put in the park. So I should see the Blazing Gale banner bearer. That would make a great t-shirt. I don't know if I'd wear it, but it'd make a great t-shirt. I'm a Blazing Gale banner bearer. There's the flag, which I could probably move over to where the dragon is, but we'll leave it there. Or the banner, I'm sorry. There's the banner that you get when you join the house. You get a free banner. But let's zoom in and see if we can find the banner bearer. Oh, I think that's the banner bearer right there. And we got a gem from that one. So there's another one. And that was an elder dragon banner bearer. Cool, 2 in one shot. So we got one of the banner bearers for the Blazing Gale house. And I'll look for the other one if I can't find it in the next few seconds. I'll look for the other one later on, and that'll give me a few extra rings. So make sure you crashed. Oh man, it crashed. Something happened, something went wonky. I don't know what happened there, but it didn't look too serious. We're restarting and reloading, getting back into the game. This happens every once in a while. There we are. You've been given discounts. Oh, so they have a sale. So this would be a good time to buy rings if you wanted to buy rings and get the dragons quickly and all the other awesome awesome decorations. And here you can buy your rings. You can see they're on sale now. I'm not going to buy the rings right away. I usually wait to the end of the event because they put them on sale right at the very end, and you can collect the rings. But you know, it all depends on what you want to do. If you want to get everything into your park or certain items into your park, buying rings will do the job, then go for it. I would do it as well, but I'm just going to see how things go the first few days. Collect a few other coins here. Got 4 rings there. Now the max rings for today, being a double ring day, is 3,300 rings. So just keep going. Keep an eye on your max. And if your arena finishes, you know how many you're going to get. The max, I think, is 100. Just take a look at your rings and see how many you got, and see if you will max out when you collect your arena rings. If you're not, get the rings and then reset the arena before you max out. I know it sounds confusing, but just keep an eye on your total rings when you collect your arena and your coins from your parade. This parade right here. Right now it's at 7 rings. So that's not very many at all. So the next thing I like to do on my sort of order of things is to visit a friend's park for rings. And I'm not sure how many parks you can visit, if there's a maximum number. It used to be 5 parks, but it may be unlimited. You know, it depends on how much time you have and how much time you want to spend visiting your friends' parks and collecting rings. But that's the next thing to do. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to save that for later because this video is getting pretty long and I want to wrap things up fairly quickly. And then other things you can do that will give you rings in the game is update your habitats. If you have any habitats you want to update, do that when you have when you haven't maxed out your rings and you have more rings you need to collect. Update your habitats. And also, if you got a new island, clearing trees and rocks will also get you rings. And the thing you need to leave last is your gifts tab. Do that very last, even after you've maxed out. You can leave it till last. If you have done everything else and you still need coins to max out for the day, go into your gifts list and collect any gifts from the game and from friends that you've gotten to max out your rings. That may help you to max out, and it'll tell you when you've maxed out. And if you still have any gifts from friends or from the game left in there, you just save them to the next day. So that's the order of things. After you've maxed out your rings, there's the gift tab. You just leave that to the next day. But that wraps it up for today. And if you like this video, you found it helpful, please leave a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more Dragonvale videos as we continue on with this Arcane Pentournament event. And we will see you guys next time.